Hey, Mud Squad, welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's make sure the notification went out and that the sound is working. This is probably just going to be about an hour, hour and a half live at the most today. I hope everybody's doing good. Um, I was up late last night working on this. Well, actually, can't call it late last night because it was after 12:01 in the morning. I started Phoenix Fantasy. So I've got one square done on the bottom, and I'm going to work on the other side here. I've got this divided out into the 4 weeks of May. So I'm going to do a section a week. So let's see. Divided out into the 4 weeks of May. Okay, so the sound's working. Notification went out. All right. So I'm also going to be working on, hold on, I have my list here. I have a list of all the events I'm doing. I'm going to be doing Phoenix Fantasy 2023, hosted by Nick Starksky and Miss Cookisha Warren. That runs from May 1st to the 31st. My Mental Health Matters 2023, hosted by Blunts and Gems, which runs May 1st to the 31st. Mental Health Matters 23, hosted by Diamond Painting Diva Den on Facebook, which runs May 1st to June 26th. Barn Life, which is hosted by Diamond Grandma, and I cannot remember who her co-host is. I feel so bad. Runs May 1st to the 31st. And I'm also doing May Mismatch 23, which is hosted by Becky's Diamond Blingers, aka Becky's Diamond Bling, and that runs May 1st to the 31st. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. And so today, if I'm in this live, I'm working on my dragon and lion in midair battle. I'm only going to be live 2 days this week, guys, because my mom has an endocrinologist appointment on Wednesday, so we'll be out and about with that. And then May 4th, may the 4th be with you, is my, I'm going to try to say this without crying, is my nephew's senior baseball game. It's getting close, guys. He will be graduating in a couple weeks. And then the 5th, we have bingo at the library, so I'll be out to that. I may do a live stream from that. I don't know yet. It all depends on how loud it is in there. So yeah, so there's only 2 lives this week. So I've already started working on the canvases. I worked on this one last night. I worked on my barn life last night, and I'll probably later work on the one for the mental health. I have charted out where I want to put ABs. I've done this for all my canvases that I'm working on. So I wrote down where I want the AB to go, the symbol, the DMC number, and what I'm changing the DMC number to. So these are the ABs I'm using, which I'm liking the Tic Tac containers for my ABs. I really am. And I'm one that said I would never use Tic Tac containers. Well, your girl has converted over. So I'm using a wax pencil to lay the ABs. And I have my shrimp boat from NYX that I won from the Blunts and Gems giveaway. I won 2 different giveaways from her. One was for Plants Matter and one was for Black History. So I'm using that tray. I also have this one as well. So I got my trays. And I was so hoping the mail would have been here by now. And I would have had my Cyan Waters tray. So I'm using this tray for my ABs just because it's easy to pour back into the container. So let's get started, and we'll start with this one. So let's see, what have I had going on? Not a whole lot. I was down last week with sinus issues, really bad sinus headaches. I mean, sinus headaches to the point I couldn't function, guys. So and it was horrible. It was a combination of the crazy weather, and we've had rain, and then we'll have good sunny days, and then it rains again. And the pollen in the air, and of course the clouds want to go over the sun today, just when I want the lighting. Don't want to use my big lights. It's going to be crazy today. So, let's see, what have I got? So in that downtime, I have filmed some time-lapse videos that I'm going to be editing to put out for May. And I did a time lapse of me working on this section early this morning. I keep saying last night because everybody says, that even though it's the early in the morning, they still call it night. I don't understand that. I've got some unboxing videos, and hopefully the mail will get here in a timely freaking manner. I have packages out for delivery today. I have Amazon orders, packages coming. I have my package from NYX with my tray that I ordered, my personalized tray. And then I have a package coming from Canada for an unboxing. I'm going to do a test for this lady on Etsy and give her my review of her product, which it is a diamond painting product. So I really was hoping all that would have done big here by now, and I would have been able to use my new products. But no. Our mail decides she's going to make her own hours. Let's see what else is going on. I have been dealing with bouts of depression again. And that was some of last week too. I just did not want to get out of bed. I don't even think I diamond painted till Saturday last week. Oh, I might have diamond painted twice last week. Because I think I did a live on Monday, and I did some diamond painting in that, and then I didn't diamond paint again until Saturday, which I finished that picture. The bees and the roses. But yeah, I was in a very funk mood. And I just did not want to get out of bed or do anything. I mean, I barely wanted to get up to even go fix me something to eat or drink. I don't know why I was in that mood. But then, oopsie, I hate when I drop one. And I was watching DP Addictions live on Friday. And she was talking about how ways to cope with stuff and all like that. And it kind of helped, I think, to hear her talking and others talking about what was going on with them, to get out of bed, and do things. So I actually started forcing myself to get up and do stuff. And I think some of it's coming from I'm feeling like a failure because I didn't realize my ID was out of date when I got monetized, and when it was time for me to fill out that part with my ID and everything, and then AdSense won't take it, and I lost my monetization. It felt like it felt like I was a failure. Like I should have, I should have known, and now to get it straight, I have to jump through all these fucking hoops just to get it back. Not with YouTube or AdSense, with the local freaking DMV here. I gotta have proof of residency, which I understand that. I have all that information ready. But I can't. The birth certificate I have here in the state of Maryland, when you're born, you get a little mini version of your birth certificate on the back of your shot records, and then you get your regular birth certificate. Well, my large copy of my birth certificate got lost years ago, and just because the little one doesn't have this special seal on it, stamp seal, DMV will not accept it. So that means I have to send away to Vital Records, and it's going to cost me. Somebody said I can do it at the health department, but I don't feel like going through it. Because those people are just rude up there. And it costs more at the health department too. And send away to get that. Hey, Sam. So that has been my debacle of a couple weeks. How are you, Sam? Let's see. Which one am I doing next? Teas. Is there any teas? How did Lord, I'm shedding and I got a hair on my face. See, I hate my hair. My hair wants to shed. There we go. But yeah, so let's see. Any cheese? I'm not seeing any cheese. Okay. So next letter is J. Ooh, I may. I'm only going to do around the lines. Mom, your phone! I swear to God, if that is my sister and she does not get in here and answer that phone and my sister calls, I am going to scream. One day at a time. All right, hon. But anywho, so yeah, I'm waiting on this mail because I want my packages. It's her. Call her back or she'll call you. I'm on live stream. I can't talk right now. Bye. So we'll do the outline around the line. But yeah, so I'm doing better than I was last week. Let's put it that way. Physically and mentally. It was just it was just a battle that I go through. So mm. What? What? You mean the cop, Lonnie? You are talking about the cop, Lonnie, right? Because there's him and then there's Lonnie Gale. But yeah, oh, that's okay, Sam. I'm doing better than I was last week. Between sinus issues and just dealing with some other issues, you know, uh, I'm fine. Just found out a friend of ours just lost his last son to a possible overdose. So that's kind of yeah. And I had just seen this boy not too long ago. I swear, if I shed one more hair. You know, it is what it is. It's so hard to believe my nephew graduates in a couple of weeks. Oh, I feel so old. She thinks but I am so mad right now, though, y'all, because this mail. I like when we have the guy that delivers the mail here, because if there's packages, he's done delivered the packages early this morning, and I know I have packages, and I swear to God, I think this daggone mail lady knows that when I'm waiting on them and they're coming, I think she purposely fucking brings them the latest she can. I have a feeling that mail will not be here till probably 4 or 5 o'clock tonight. I have a feeling. I just do. And just because I want my packages, and yeah, but people have reported about her being really, really late like that, but they don't do nothing to her. She never gets reprimanded for it or anything. Like, come on. Everywhere me and my mom have ever lived. I mean, there's a couple of places we lived, we had P.O. box, so it was different. But everywhere, there's been other places we've lived, we could bank what time the mail was going to be there. No doubt. You knew it was going to be there by a specific time. Hey, Steph, how are you? Um, but this one, when we first moved in here, yeah, she was on time. She was usually here between 12 and 1. But as the years have gone on, and everything, she gets later and later. And it's ridiculous. I'm glad what I'm waiting on is not life altering drugs or something from, that I need, or or things like that. It's nothing that I need, specifically ASADMP, but it's still, I mean, come on now. Your mail route that I know the route that she has is not that long. It's not. She's not got the longer route than like some of the others in town, and they still even get theirs done in a timely fashion. You know, but I guess she thinks because she's got the out of city limits country route, she can take her sweet ass time. Oh, sorry guys, I don't mean to rant like that, but it just it makes my blood. I'm sorry. But, I mean, like I say, it's nothing I can really do about it. So, I know I'm going to have this color up this way, but I think because I will have more ABs up in here, that I'm just going to focus these ABs down here at the bottom. I mean, I may have enough to sprinkle into the top, but I want this blue because it's not a lot of AB color down here, but I love this blue. And so I wanted to focus this blue around the lion. And I mean, I put some around the dragon and the dragon's tail as well. And it's going to go around the wings of the dragon as well if I have enough. So, um, Like I say, I actually enjoy sitting down with my canvas in front of me, canvases in front of me, and plotting out where I wanted ABs to go. And I mean, I had ABs for all the colors except I did not have an AB for 3822, but I substituted AB 742 for DMC 3822. I found this uh, web page, and I cannot remember without going into my stuff right now, that I plugged in the DMC number, and it gave me a list of contrasting colors or similar colors, and 742 was on the list. So I picked that color, and because it was the closest to the color that is, which is, it's a little bit dark. It's a little bit darker. So this is the oops. This is the AB, the DMC. This is 3822, and then I'm replacing it with 742 AB, which it's a little bit darker yellow, but I actually like the contrast of that instead of that lighter color. I think it looks better in the lion. So that's just in the lion. And then I've added, ABs to the dragon. The sword, I'm doing all the 318 and 310. I'm replacing 310 and 318 with their respectable ABs in the sword. So all that'll be, I wanted that to stand out. And I love the look of 310 ABs. I love that they give off that oil slick look. So but yeah, so I do have a time lapse of me working on the first half of this morning. I will get that up and edit it here later. It was only, I only worked for almost 2 hours, but I just put on a movie on the computer on my Chromebook, one of my favorite movies, and I just sat here. I took and set up the, to record time lapse videos. I just go into my StreamYards on my desktop, mute the mic, mute all the sounds, and I just film. I just sit here filming. Now there, in the first few minutes of the time lapse, you may see a blunder. I was trying to pour one color into the tray and another color spilled in with it. Luckily, one was darker than the other, so I was able to quickly separate them. But yeah, your girl had a boo. But it's not me if I don't spill drills. It is not me if I don't spill drills. So I've already spilled drills for this canvas already. So yeah. But it was hilarious. I was mad at myself for doing it, but I laughed at myself at the same time because I'm like, yep, that's typical me. That's typical me. And I've been noticing even single placing. I'm getting faster at laying my drills. Because normally single placing, it would have took me 3 or 4 hours to do a section. Used to be. But I've noticed, now that I'm getting more aware, I guess you would say, laying drills and stuff. I noticed I can diamond paint a section, and these are standard A6 release papers. So I'm doing an A6 size square. Well, yeah, an A6 size square, rectangle, whatever you want to call it. But even if I use the bigger release papers I have, and I'm not quite, they're bigger than an A6. I do know that. I just don't know exactly their size. I'd have to go in and look it up. But I can even diamond paint that one faster than I used to be able to. So I guess, with time you get better. And I guess it's what they call muscle memory. Because I can actually pick up drills with barely looking at the drill. So I should have enough to finish going around the dragon, the lion, and then I'll scatter these in the wings because I have a lot of I do have a lot of ABs going in the dragon. So I have 1, 2, 3. I have at least 3 other ABs that are going in the dragon. So I'm gonna have to order more ABs. Because this one, these are some colors I did not have, that did not come from Tmall. This 996, I had this from another set of ABs I had ordered off of eBay. But I found the same set of these ABs on Amazon in larger packages. So I'm gonna have to eventually order me some, just so I can get some more of these the colors that did not come in the AB set I got from Tmall. I also need to make another order from Tmall eventually. I just don't think I'll be able to do it this month. I have to see. I may be able to. I don't know, because I won't have any money till the end of the month, but maybe all right. Okay, so that is that. Right. The J's. Okay. And speaking of Tina, this is actually one of her trays that I got. Her tray I got when I got my Ticket to Ride mystery pack. All right, so 8. Do I have any 8s? Not in this side. Okay, the sword is done on this side. Oh no, I have a couple there. Okay, I just need 3. Oh. 318. But, so yeah, that is that. Like I say, I have some packages coming. The mail ever gets here. Some interesting stuff coming for the channel. Did you, sis? Sorry, I didn't know you were here. Sorry. Oh. Oh, that's cool, sis. I didn't even realize I was zoned out diamond painting. I didn't even realize you're here, sissy. I'm sorry. Plus, my phone's on silent, so I didn't hear the ding go off. How are you, sissy? Okay, so there's no 8s. Okay, I have some 1s. 1, 2, 2. And the 1 is 2. But yeah, so those I got. Let's see, an unboxing, 3 unboxings coming. Well, actually, 3 unboxings coming from the channel because I already have a couple of unboxings filmed. One was a win from Love and Sparkles. So in love with that. And I already have the event I'm going to use that for. That's going to be for Diamond Grandma's something fishy. Let's see. I have an unboxing of some washi tapes my mom got me. They're gorgeous. And then I have an unboxing of some stuff I was sent by the anonymous viewer. They sent me a gift. And it's cute. And plus the other one's functional. The other one is some storage stuff. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so that is all of the ABs I'm adding in this bottom section. So let me move those out of the way. Until I put them away. Let's put it over there for right now. All right. So we don't need this book anymore for right now. And then I also, to make it easier on myself, instead of have to always refer to the little chart on the side, I've made my own chart. I put the number, corresponding number, the symbol, and the DMC. So basically, I just copied the little chart here and I wrote it out. So I have that. I don't have to refer to the charts on the side. It's just a little bit easier. Okay, so I don't have to put ones in there because those were done with these. Two, which is 300. I don't know about anybody else, but I've learned that I can only shake the drills with my right hand, and I have to have the spout on the left side. If I have the spout on the right side, I cannot line the drills up in the grooves. I don't know if anybody else has that issue, or if that is just a me thing. It could just be a me thing. But it is what it is. So we've been on for 40 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to try to finish this on live, this section. And this will be my progress for the week on this canvas. Tomorrow's live, I'll work on my canvas for Bones and Gems event and Diamond Painting Divas event. They're both doing mental health events. So I will be working on that. And then next week, I'll work on all 3 canvases because I'll also work next week on my, I've already done one little section on him, the cute little piggy that I'm doing for Diamond Grandma's barn life. And I'm putting ABs in him as well. And I've already got one section done, and it's just his leg and some of the grass. It's stinking cute already. So but I am having fun with adding ABs and bling now. I was going to add some crystals in here, but I thought, nah. But I do think I'm adding crystals in my Witch Goddess canvas, which that's not till September, so I do still have to get some more ABs between now and September. Because I think one of the ABs that I'm using for this canvas is also in my Witch Goddess. So I'll have to get some more ABs for that. And see, this is going to drive me insane because this piece of it's not laying even. I can lay these down when I first kit up willy-nilly, but when I'm diamond painting, I have to have it, block out, or, so I'm not seeing part of the symbol above where, I'm not diamond painting at, because I'll want to just migrate up. But all right. Do I have any other 4s? Because no, I think all the 4s were basically installed right here. Okay, so 5. I do have 5s. So when I section out my canvases, I section them out so that I'm working like a section a week, for like say the event's there's 4 weeks in May, so the event's 4 weeks long. So I'll section it out that I have 4 sections to work on for that. Since this is 30 by 40, I was able to section this out into 2 A6 sizes, but four sections. Now, if it's a longer event, in a bigger canvas, like my witch goddess, I'll have to sit down and figure out how many weeks it is for the 2 months, and I'll section it out so I do a section a week for that as well. But that's my reasoning, my plotting and thinking. And it also keeps me so I'm not over, wanting to plow through, because I could just plow right through this. I mean, I could just sit and do this one in one day. And I probably could with the other ones as well. I probably will with the barn life, because I have a couple others that I can pull and do for down your grandma's event as well. I have some other because that's only a 30 by 30. So, but it's so cute, and my mom likes it, so she likes piggies. She's always liked piggies. But Mom, you'll probably have your room done and put back together before she gets here with that mail. Mom's rearranging a few things. She was talking about how to get the mail. I'm like, you'll probably have that done before the mail ever gets here. I swear, you could probably run a 5K marathon 3 times before she gets here. Or let's put it this way, Steven could run a 3K marathon, because, yeah, my chubby behind and this is the boy that ran, I'd say, a good 7 or 8 blocks from where he was to the firehouse for a fire that was already at work down by where he was, and still made second on the truck. Yeah, with a milkshake in his hand and wearing steel-toed boots. I mean, that boy is he's a running fool. Let's put it that way. He loves to run. He did track in school. He did baseball. I'm saying did because track has already ended up for the year. Plus, he graduates in a couple weeks. But he's still playing. Well, baseball's still going on for seniors for a couple more games. I think they have. But he's got his senior home game on Thursday. So me and Mom are going to that. So I will not be live streaming on Thursday. And I will not be live streaming Wednesday because me and Mom, we got errands to run that morning, and Mom's got a doctor's appointment that afternoon. So it's going to be a hectic, busy, day. And then Friday, we have bingo at the library. So I probably won't live stream from that either. Because it kind of gets a little noisy in there, and yeah, it's kind of, I don't know. I'll see. I'll see. I don't know. I may do a live from there. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I may do a live from there just so you guys can see the view. Oh my god, the view from the deck. It's gorgeous. So that's what I got going on this week. Now next week it'll probably be at least I believe I have it set that I have all my live streams planned out for the rest of the month. But they're still subject to change just because I have them planned out. But I wanted to go ahead and plan them out, just in case I wanted to go. I do go live, but if something comes up, I will post on my community tab. That hey, there's when I had to change plans around. And I will, figure it out. I'm actually, yeah, I've got 3 I'm working on. This one for Phoenix Fantasy. And then of course, the one I'm doing for your event, the one that says about being a badass, and being brave and all that. And then I'm also doing the little piggy for Diamond Grandma. But if I finish the piggy for Diamond Grandma's event, before the end of the month, I do have another little farm type one I'll do. And it tickled me. Diamond Grandma's did a video the other day about it, and she said, if you want to have Spider-Man on your farm, or how'd she have it, mermaids in a trough or something like that on your farm? I'm like, oh gosh. But yeah, so but I'm actually doing Diamond Grandma's event, Barn Life. I'm doing your event, My Mental Health Matters. I'm doing Phoenix Fantasy. I'm doing my mishmash, which is for Becky's Diamond Bling for her birthday. And then Diamond Painting Diva Den on Facebook is doing a mental health one as well on Facebook. I think hers is just on Facebook. Yeah, I haven't even laid a drill on it yet, Sam. So I haven't even started actually laying drills on it yet. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in my live tomorrow. But Diamond Painted Diva Den on Facebook, she's doing a mental health event, and I believe hers is just on Facebook. I don't think she has YouTube. I think she does everything on Facebook. So I entered into that one as well. Just because mental health, it 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 we found out, Mom found out, she and my sister had told her that a friend of ours, his son, he just lost his only other son, and I believe it was possible overdose. But mental health, a lot of people just brush it under the rug. So it's bad thing. And I think J-Rob, DP Addictions, I think she's continuing her I Am Enough, and she's been talking about mental health issues and stuff as well, and how to cope with certain situations and things. Do what? Mom, you got to think there are several different routes out that way, and there are like 3 or 4 different mail trucks that go by here every day. You got to think the area is broke up into several different groups. But yeah, I know I put my I believe I put I know I put a start picture on the Google Doc. You know, not a start picture, but a picture of the canvas on the Google Doc. I think. Did I do that for? I don't know, but I gotta put this one on the Phoenix Fantasy page later, and then, like I say, I'll probably start the canvas for your event tomorrow, Sam. In my live stream, and then I'll make sure that I post my progress picture of it. I'll post what I'll do is I'll post a picture beforehand and a progress picture. Just because I like playing around with my camera. But anyway, I've been having fun messing with my settings on my camera. So this, like I say, this one's gonna. I am shocked that when I got this one that I did not start this one ahead of time, because I've had this canvas since like January-ish, I think. And yeah, I am shocked I had not kitted it up and started it before this morning. Hey Alex, how are you? To make a long story short, Alex, my ID is out of date. AdSense won't take it, so I lost monetization until I can get that straight. It's just good. It's good. I can't get. I have to. And it's not with AdSense. It's not with YouTube. I have to jump through freaking hurdles with the freaking DMV here just to get an ID, because they won't accept my birth certificate I have because it doesn't have a seal on it. But yet, social services, I had to go up there for help with something. They accepted that birth certificate well and fine, and that's a government agency. I mean, come on now, people. So I got to get my birth certificate, which I won't be able to get that till the end of the month. You know, send away to get that, and then wait for that to come. And then I got to schedule. You can't just walk into the DMV anymore to get an ID. You have to schedule an appointment. So then I got to figure out, you know, well, I know my sister would take me anytime I need to go, but it's like you're at the mercy of the freaking DMV scheduling an appointment. And I'm like, really, people? What happened to the days when you could just walk right in? And my sister said that she heard eventually they're taking out the kiosk desk at there, and you have to schedule everything on your phone. And not everybody has a smartphone. Not everybody has a cell phone. I'm like, but the good thing is, once I get my ID straight and I do have to renew it, I can renew it online, you know, and they'll send me the new ID, my new ID in the mail. So, but it's like you got to jump through hoops, you know, just to get to what you need. I'm like, really? And what it just gets me is that, like I said, okay, in the state of Maryland, when you're born, you get two different kinds of birth. You get, there's a little version of your birth certificate on the back of your shot record. It's exact thing as the big one. It's just a mini version. And then there's the big version. Well, the big version of my birth certificate got lost years ago. Um, but mom still got my, because she keeps it all that stuff in a folder, in a book, you know, so it's safe if anything happens. Yeah, you have to have an updated ID. Yeah. And I didn't realize that. I thought I could use the one I had, even though it was out of date. But because I've signed up for things before, and just because my ID was out of date, they actually accepted it. Just proved, you know, who I was. But no, it's okay. I'll get it back. It's no big deal. I mean, because I'm still continuing to do my live streams and my videos and everything. It's just it's going to be probably a few months before I do get it back. But it I mean, I know once I order my birth certificate, because mom said we'll order it at the end of the month, because we had bills that came into play for the end of this last month into this month, that because every 3 months we have to pay our water bill here and everything, which no big deal, because it's, you know, but so every 3 months the money's tight, but we'll order it at the end of the month, and it shouldn't take long to get here because it's just got to come from Baltimore. But that's not even the issue. The issue is the hurdles I got to jump through for freaking DMV to give me a damn ID. I mean, thank God I don't have to get a new copy of my Social Security card, because, God, but I'm afraid to pull mine out of my wallet, because I'm afraid that things are going to fall apart into dust. Because my Social Security card's 45 years old. I still have my original that I was issued when I was born. You know, um, I guess eventually I probably need to, um, you know, go to Social Security and get a new one. So, or, you know, contact and have a new one sent to me, or whatever I have to do. But yeah. No, 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 no. Not a new Social Security number, an actual card, the card. No, you always have your same Social Security number, but you can go to the Social Security department here and get a new copy of your card. No, not it's not. It's not that I'll get a new number. It's just I would get a new copy of my card. Yeah, mom, because mom actually, I think you had to do it, didn't you, mom? Yeah, mom had to get a new copy of hers. No, it's not. You know, you don't get a whole new security number. You just get a new card. Like if you get married, you have, you know, well, I didn't do it when I got married. Thank God I didn't have to do it because that meant I didn't have to switch it back. Um, but like when you get married, you know you go and you apply for you get a social security card with your married name on it. No, I didn't do that when I got married. I kept mine. I'm like, nope, I ain't. You know, I'm like, nope. I'm going to leave it that way because if anything was to happen, I don't have to worry about changing it back. And I'm glad I did. You can no, you can't. You don't. You when you apply when you do get monetized, Alex, AdSense they'll get your all your information from an ID. You don't give them a birth certificate. It has to be an ID, passport, a green card, and there's one other. There's four different choices. Um, your driver's license and government ID, your passport or green card, I believe, and I think there's one more. Um, so no, you do all that. You'll do it all through AdSense, and you'll just have to give them a put in your ID information, and you have to take a picture of the front of your ID and the back of your ID and all that. See, you're in Canada though too, right, Alex? So I don't know how you all do that up there. I don't know if you all have like government IDs. Basically, you just go to your local, like here, we just go to the local DMV and get it's basically looks like a driver's license, but it's an ID. It's not a driver's license. It actually has a little bit of a different look than the driver's license. Oh, I don't. Why was I thinking you were in Canada? Now, see, I don't know if your local DMVs offer the government IDs. That you just have to check into your local DMV, Alex, about getting a state ID. Because I know here in the state of Maryland, we go to our local DMV and get it. Well, if you have a state ID and it's up to date when you get monetized, then you're okay. You can use that. You'll be able to use that. But see, I figured even though I kind of demonetized. I don't even want to call it demonetized because it wasn't that I did anything wrong with my channel to lose monetization. It was just that it's an issue with my ID right now. Yeah, that's how ours are. Ours look like a driver's license, but it says ID. It says I think ID, state ID or something like that. Yeah, yeah. It basically looks like they look like your driver's license, but it has your picture, your the identification number that they give you, like your driver's license number on your there. You get an ID number, has your birth, all your information on there, and then it has the issue date and the expiration date on it. So yeah. But I, it's just I'm not even mad about it. I mean, what gets me is just all the hoops I have to jump through with freaking DMV just to even get it. Because not only do I have, okay, when I go, I have to have my birth certificate. I believe it's 2 proofs of residency here at this address. I believe I need my social security card. And there might be a couple other things I need. I can't remember. So, and then not to mention it's $25, I think, to get it. So like these. Like, okay. I think they charge the same price they charge for you to get your driver's license. But no, it'd be good to have a copy, the copy of my birth certificate though, with the seal on it. I'm not saying that, but in case I need it for anything else. But it's just the freaking. I mean, I could have had this fixed if DMV would just accept the birth certificate I have. I mean, I could already have it fixed. I could possibly have it fixed this, by the middle of the month. But no, Maryland DMV gonna make you jump through hoops. But that's a government agency for you, though. They will make you jump through freaking hoops. Just and all around Robin Hood's freaking bush. Oh, must have been bus. Like, why was that tractor trailer stopping? I thought they were delivering us some tilapia. I thought it was the tilapia truck. It was the tilapia truck. I thought he was getting ready to bring us some tilapia. I'll be like, okay, come on. I'd open that freezer and put as much in there as I could. I love me some tilapia. Oh, I love it. I like it fried, bread it and fried. And then I also like when mom takes it and she just puts it in the pan and kind of sautés it with some seasonings and all. And then I'll take it and I'll take a piece and I'll fry it, put some butter in the pan, sprinkle the Old Bay into the butter in the pan and let that, melt a little bit and together. Then I fry the fish and I break it up and eat it with saltine crackers. No. You just need to have an up-to-date ID, Alex. If you've got an ID, make sure, when you do get monetized, that it is up to date and you'll be good. Yeah, you don't need everything else. You only need one of the options, and as long as your ID is current date, correct address, and all that, then you'll be fine. See, that is the other issue with mine too. Even if they would accept it being out of date, it doesn't have the right address on it. I ain't lived at the address that's on it since my niece was 3. No, they were younger than that, and they're getting ready to be 19. They might have been 1 going on 2. So yeah. So I ain't lived at that address in years. And I mean years. But yeah, as long as your ID is up to date and everything, you're good to go once you get to that stage. But it'll be, once you get monetized, it was a couple weeks before I ever could put in my banking information. I already got all that, so all I need to do is get the ID part straight, and I can get it. I'll have it right back. So, and I think the day I do go to get get the ID, they'll mail me the ID, but I think they give you a temporary copy of your ID on a piece of paper. So, yeah, I'd have to see if I could get that, if they have that, that option. And I would need a front and a back copy of it. So, I'd tell them it's for work purposes because truthfully it is. I mean, YouTube is basically, my YouTube is like a job. I don't work outside of the house. So I use YouTube to keep myself busy. And if YouTube wants to pay me a little something, something, we'll go with that. I'm not going to say no. Um, if you get paid, if you can get paid to sit and do something you love doing anyway, hey, why not? See, I don't think that's part of the sword. No, that's not part of the sword. So I mean, video gamers get paid to sit and play video games all day long, so hey, why not get paid to sit and do YouTube? I mean, oops. Let's see, 6. Let's did 7s, 7s, 8. Oh, 9. 9, no. Is A. Yeah, I have A down there. Oh yeah, I'm not doing 80. Okay, so 8 gets. And of course, a turn. Hey Dawn, how are you? Girl, I'm still waiting on this mail to bring me my tray. I know my tray is out for delivery today. I was hoping I would have it when I start, and of course I started at 12:01 last night or early this morning. Like, Coquisha said we could start at 12:01. So I believe I laid my first drill at 12 about 12:14 this morning. No, my tray's not here yet. It's in route. It's out for delivery. But you know, let's just say a snail moves faster than our mail lady. A three-legged dog can run faster than our mail lady. And I had a friend. We had friends years ago. They actually owned a. They owned a little seafood market called Big Apple, and they had a three-legged dog. And believe me, whoo, that boy could he run. And I think he was missing his front leg, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, that dog could run. Uh, I started Diamond Grandma's. I've got a section done on that one. I'll have my because there's 4 weeks in May. So Phoenix Fancy goes from today until the 31st. So I've planned it out that I could do a section a week on that. So I'll have my section done this week on for the week. And I'll post that picture later because Keisha already put up the progress post for us to put that. I seen that. So then tomorrow I'll work on my one for the mental health events I'm doing. Plus, I'm also doing Becky's Diamond Bling, her Mishmash 23 event. So for every canvas that I work on and get finished, I get an entry into that as well. So I'll probably do a couple of the little 30 by 30s because I can sit down and do one of them in no time. And do that for that event. But if I get these done before the last day, before the 31st, then I'll put these in that event too. And Alex, yeah, the mail will be here. It's just that when and it's only when I have packages, when I know I have something coming in the mail that I'm waiting on, that she's really late. Oh, I didn't know Diamond Anna had an event going on. But yeah, this is coming out so, I'm loving this. And I'm adding ABs into this as well too. I mean, I'm blinging this out. I mean, I have ABs all throughout the dragon. ABs in the lion. I have ABs in the background, the blue background. Which I may not have a lot of the blue ABs up here. Only because there's going to be a lot of this is the dragon. So that's going to bling. I mean, I'm blinging the lion, don't get me wrong. I know Diamond Grandma's got barn life. Hers is, so that's, I'll have to check that out. But, yeah, so I'm blinging this one. And I charted it out too because, and I wrote down every, what I did is I wrote down where I wanted to put bling. I had already posted a start picture already for Phoenix Fantasy. And then today, well, the way Keisha said it, because where May started on a Monday, progress pictures could go up between now and 7 something on Saturday, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that one. But we have, before the Saturday live. But after that, I think the rest of the month, she'll open for our progress pictures on Sunday. But yeah, I've already posted my my picture of this on there before I started, and then I'll post my progress picture today because I'll have this finished in probably another half an hour to an hour. So yeah, Diamond Grandma. Yeah, I love Wilbur. I love our video the other day where she said, if you want to put Spider-Man on your farm, or she had something about a mermaid in a trough. I got laughing so hard. Because I was picturing a mermaid in a trough. So, but I have a cute little piggy on my farm right now. But I do have a little dragon I may do as well for Diamond Grandma's event. And my piggy and my dragon live on this farm. Because I did that with when Diamond Grandma did the Christmas event, and I was doing, it was a kitty and Santa Claus sitting there by the tree, and I was doing a puppy with the Starry Night background. And I had this whole little story about how the kitty was talking to Santa about getting the puppy a gift, and yeah, I tied the two into each other. And it was when she did the forest. So Santa and the kitty were in a cabin in the forest talking about getting a gift for the puppy under the starry skies. They were sitting by the forest. I had, and it was like with okay, and it was like with my whole Ticket to Ride. I came up with a whole 9-week itinerary for Ticket to Ride, for leaving where I live and going to where Sanibel Ranch, where the movie McClintock was filmed. I had a whole 9-week itinerary I wrote out for that. So I have fun making up the stories. So yeah, you never know what you would find on my farm, believe me. And I'm a country girl too, so yeah, you'd be shocked what animals I would have on a farm. I actually miss living on a farm though. I miss that type of life, the country life. But I mean, where we are at, I mean, yeah, we're close to everything, but we're also not really actually in town, so we really got to deal with all that with that. So We got to go by town rules and all. It's pretty cool. Da, da, dee, da. It looks like the sun has decided to leave me, so I may have to turn on some lights. Alexa, lights on.
Okay.
Yeah, they got some crazy weather down that way. I know they had a tornado down that way, but nobody was hurt or anything. We had some crazy rains. We had thunder and lightning last night. And then our winds have been up. We had coastal flooding. They actually had to delay our school, I think, by 2 hours due to the flooding in low-lying areas here. But hell, we get 6 raindrops and we flood in certain areas. So. But we had some wind-driven tides, so that's why the water was up. But we have some streets that flood so bad they become little rivers. The water actually flows down them like a river. We actually used to live on one of those streets. And one year, it rained so bad. And then all of a sudden, it was like, it got so freaking, it was like when it got cold and everything froze over, and we got like a ton of snow that night. And then the street became like icebergs. I mean, they were breaking the ice ride through with the plows and stuff, to help try to make the waters go down. The roads became like frozen rivers with icebergs floating down them. It was crazy. But see, here where I live, we expect that. If we're going to get rain, we expect flooding. It's no big deal. We know, you know, we're going to have tidal flooding. So in our town, that's nothing new for us. And it's like here where I live, we know if they say a hurricane's hitting Cape Hatteras or the Outer Banks, prepare, because we're getting slammed. You know, if it says it's hitting Outer Banks or Cape Hatteras, we prepare that we're going to get slammed, like we're going to get the eye of the hurricane. That doesn't mean that if it hits them that we're getting the eye. But we get those outer bands. And those outer bands can be just as bad as the eye of the hurricane, if not worse. So, God, I wish she should. But yeah. So we get some crazy weather here, believe me. But where me and Mom live, though, we know it doesn't flood like it does in town. So we don't have to worry about, and plus our house isn't flat on the ground either. So we really don't have to worry about that type of flooding. We get like runoff off the road, and we get some ponding of water in the yard, but we don't get real bad for them. The only thing that we have to worry about is if really bad storms are coming, that hopefully, it doesn't take any of the trees out behind the house. No, Alex, but people around here start preparing. We've already started preparing just because you never know. We're still in the seasons where we can get what they call a nor'easter. And a nor'easter is just pretty much like a mini version of a hurricane. But we get some really wicked thunderstorms this time of year around here. So we prepare for those because they bring a lot of flooding. They knock out our power. We get wind damage. We get water spouts this time of year. We've been, so, and they can come on land and turn into the highest I think we've ever had a water spout that come on land. It was an F2, and it just tore through some woody marsh area. Was never a threat to any houses. But we get what they call flatline winds, which are just as bad as a tornado, if not worse. And believe me, when they say, and this is even with flatline winds, did it sound like a freight train coming? It sounds like a freight train coming. We lived in it was a trailer that had been added onto and all. And yeah, I slept in the very center of that house that night. And I heard that, because it's where my video game system was. And I heard them winds coming. And yeah, we woke up. Oh, look, it's our mail. There comes the mail. And yeah, that was scary. That was scary. I mean, I have been within miles of a tornado before, and I've been through flatline winds before, bad ass hurricanes. But that night, yeah, that freaked me out. And I guess that's why I can't sleep during thunderstorms. Yeah, I can when thunderstorms and me are just not friends. So, but guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this live here because I want to go get something to eat before Sam's event or live stream. And the mail's here, so I want to go through my packages. So I will catch everybody later. I hope everybody has a good day. And yeah, later, guys.